Alright, welcome to PVC Sword Making 101. You're going to start off with a piece of 30-inch piece of PVC. Then you're going to have a 28-inch piece of a noodle. And you should be able to make 2 swords out of 1 noodle. And 4 swords out of 1 10-foot piece of PVC. You're going to need a Sharpie to mark where you need to make the cuts, a tape measure, obviously, in order to measure the cuts, a sharp implement, cutting implement, knife's the best, and duct tape, because you want to tape everything up. So, in order to get started, you're going to have to take your piece of PVC, and get a penny, and on the top, you want to place the penny.
You need 1 or 2?
You only need 1 penny for this build, only on the top, because if you're thrusting, you don't want to stab the person. So you're going to put the penny on top, you're going to take a piece of duct tape and just secure it on. By wrapping it over, you're just going to put it on like that. And what you do from here, it's like wrapping up a present. You press down, crease these corners, all 4 corners, and then you fold them inward. You wrap them around the piece of PVC. What this does, it prevents the PVC from cutting up the inside of these noodles and destroying it from the inside out, basically. And it provides its stability so it won't come flying out inside the person. Because you're going to be putting a piece of foam on top. Alright, now that that's ready, you can start putting the sword on. Oh, and I forgot to say, on this piece of PVC, you need to mark. This is a 28-inch piece of PVC. You're going to want to mark Punil, not PVC. You're going to want to mark 3 inches here and 1 inch at the top. This is going to be the top, and this is basically going to be the pommel. So you're going to put this into the hole, and it's best to put a twisting motion on, otherwise there's a greater chance that you rip it on the inside. Alright. So this is about as far as you want. It doesn't really matter how far you put it on. But you're going to take your knife, or your cutting implement, and just cut it along that 3-inch line. Rotating as you go. Alright. That doesn't look good, but it won't matter when you tape it up. Alright, cool. So this is...
So the PVC's not sticking out of the bottom over here.
Oh yeah. So whenever you put it on, you're going to want to have it out sticking at the bottom, because with this 1-inch disc that you cut off, when you cut off this 1-inch piece, what this provides is buffering on the ends. So once you have this 1-inch disc cut off the top, you're going to take it, and you're just going to make little cuts. So you get these smaller pieces. Something like that. And what these gaps that you leave in these holes up in the top and in the bottom are for is for you to be able to put these in, so whenever you like thrust at somebody, it won't stab them. The PVC won't come out, shoot out and stab them. So you gotta put these pieces of foam in the top, like that. Same thing with the bottom. It's gonna be a tight fit, but you know. Alright, You will not be using this extra anytime, so you just chunk it. You don't need it. Alright. Now you start securing everything with the duct tape. Actually, first, make sure this is pushed down all the way. If the handle looks like it might be too small because of the duct tape, it's going to come down here and interfere with the handle. What you can do is just take a little bit off of this top portion. Cool. You're going to take your duct tape and just tape up the ends. Actually, taping up is the easy part, but the only hard part with the taping is the handle. You want to take it like this. Then you're going to want to put some strain on this bond right here so that it'll hold tight to the piece of PVC and it won't slide around and have a chance of ripping off. So you want to take it, and you probably can't see what I'm doing, but I'm pushing my thumb down to make that bond. I'm sticking it to the piece of PVC, and I'm wrapping it around the handle. Now, it might not stay initially, but you want to do that to the other side, and then you're going to wrap it till it makes a really tight bond. And I'll get back to you on that. Okay, so once you're done, it should look like this, and what I've gone ahead and done is just wrap this up using small pieces of duct tape to wrap up the gaps. There shouldn't be a whole lot, but don't just take strips, because we have to try to conserve the duct tape. Alright, so then what's left on this sword is just taking out really, really long strips and laying them all across the sword. Don't try to wrap it this way, that uses way too much duct tape. Just wrap it in these long sections. Whenever you put it on, try to make it as straight as possible. You can even roll it. Anyway, I'll get back to you when that's done. Alright, so I've gone ahead and completed it. And if you can see what I've done, just to finish up the sword, I've put strips across the bottom, top, and don't worry about that one, but just across the bottom and the top, just to secure the tape all along. And what you can also do is, you probably can't see it on this, but whenever you tape it up like we did before, it'll have square ends. What I've gone ahead and done is gone diagonally and covered up the square ends to make it more rounded off, so it's not like, I don't know. I think it's just for looks.
Before you put that final strap.
Yeah, like if you see that cross pattern going across the blade. And of course you use half pieces of duct tape on that just to conserve it. And I think that's it. Let's see.